Are you an employee who is fed up from being patted on his back by how well he managed to take a hit? If yes, then you have just landed on the right video. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to talk you all through what is resilience and how our leaders are not understanding it the right way. So sit back and make sure to stick with me till the end of the video so that you don't miss anything. Now without any further ado, let's dive straight into the video. What is resilience and its two pitfalls? The continued pursuit of goals is also known as resilience, and without it, it is impossible for an organization to work. It is considered important for every employee to be resilient in order to serve the organization or the company the best. But as much as it is important, resilience can also become very problematic, but it all depends on how one perceives it. Sometimes companies pressurize their employees so much into getting the maximum work and they don't even mind giving them tasks when they are going through an emergency. Yes, you heard me just right. There are many employees who have reported that their companies or boss weren't sympathetic to them when they were going through some rough patches of their lives, like even a death of a close one. Such adversities are always gonna be there as one is never sure whatever is life about to throw at him. But despite that, resilience is the only thing which can save you from the shadows of darkness. But these days, being resilient stands for doing more work than one could bear. And this very perspective has resulted in the failure of the organizations in inculcating resilience into their employees, and not to mention the short-term effect. So the question remains, how can companies or organizations improve the resilience efforts? Well, one can start by thinking about the employee as a normal human being who also deserves paid leaves, flexible work arrangements, and accommodations. But one also has to keep an eye on the downsides which come with these facilities because the output of the organization is still a priority. Leaders think that resilience is a personal trait. Well, no doubt some people are born with a resilient personality, but that doesn't mean that other people cannot become or adapt the trait of resiliency. And organizations also tend to think like that, and they kind of put all of their hopes and pressure on the one person they think has the natural capability of facing the challenging situations. Instead, resilience is something which someone can learn in the long run. The organization has to recognize the fact that it is accountable for being a supportive system to the employees. Leaving everything on employees will not get the organization to places. So the organization or the leader of the organization should provide a fostering environment where resilience is supported. So the leaders must have to think about the betterment of their employees, and it doesn't mean that certain things have to take place in order to create a policy for that. Like, just suppose that a miscarriage or other sexual assault-like situation takes place. Now the organization must have beneficial policies regarding to these adversities. And while giving benefits to your employees, equality should be maintained. Like, you cannot ask the black employee to be more resilient as it can create a lot of mess. The organization must have to supply proactive resources in order to make the individual resilience worth it. Leaders stigmatize employees in case of adversity. It's totally normal to sometimes express your anxiety when you feel overwhelmed at work. But the thing is that people around you start judging you. They think that all you do is nag and can't really be the resilient one. And that's exactly where they are wrong. The fear of being judged keeps the employees from seeking out help and support from their organization. So instead of stigmatizing the person, negative emotions should be embraced as they do not keep one from being resilient. So once you accept the negative emotions, you tend to have increased emotional health, and we are not surprised. With this increased emotional health, one can do more good to the organization. Maintaining work-life balance can be overwhelming sometimes for the employees, so leaders should give them proper space and not discourage them for showcasing such emotions. Like the video so far? Then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as a little action from you can help our channel grow tremendously. Now let's get back to the video. So if you are a leader of an organization or a company, then here are some questions for you to think about. So the question is, can adversities be totally removed? If you think yes, then you can try to decrease the workload instead of offering more paid leaves. You can modify the task and increase the pay for the same work. But if your answer is no, then of course you cannot remove the root cause of their adversity, but you can support the strategies towards resilience. You can offer them flexible work timings and paid leaves. Question number 2. Are all adversities the same? Every person has different experiences in life, so make sure to face varieties of adversities. And in order to bring betterment in your organization, you should use different surveys and focus groups to get to know all the adversities so that you can be of help to all the employees. Question number 3. What can you do as a leader to support resilience? So you can be of help to your employees by giving paid therapy sessions and creating a healthy environment. You can also reward certain behaviors as a leader to set some standards. You can also work on the accommodation of the employees. So do you think leaders can do better when it comes to resilience? And did you find today's video helpful? Let me know in the comments. With that being said, it's time for us to say goodbye, but don't be sad as we will be back with another amazing video soon. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell icon button so that you don't miss any update from my channel. See you all soon. Thanks for watching.